Beware of the scammers, right? And I feel a personal responsibility. I've worked in this community, talking about the senior community, for over 15 years, and I've seen a lot. I have been taken advantage of in a scam, okay? So it happens to everyone. I've heard numerous people getting taken advantage of. Let me tell you really quickly, I showed up at this lady's house, and she's become a friend. I've been working with her for over 4 years. And as soon as I walk in the door, she smiles, and I thought, oh, well, maybe she's not in the best of mood. And so I put my stuff down, and I'm setting up, and she's in a wheelchair. So she comes around, and she says, hey, listen, you've got to keep your voice down, but I got to tell you something. They're listening on our phones. Well, that's true to an extent. Most of us know that. These big tech companies, they don't hide that fact that, yes, your phones do listen to you. How else do you talk about a vacation in the Maldives, and the next thing you know, you have Airbnb and Vrbo advertising on your social media about places in the Maldives? All right, it's not a big fight. The tech companies don't hide it. It is what it is, okay? Google, all these alphabet companies. So here's the deal. She was claiming that she had people listening to her over her phone, and they had to be careful. She got a phone call from the FBI, and then they put her in touch with the DOJ, the Department of Justice. Someone has been using her credit cards. Now, she's won the lottery 3 times. There is a scam going on with lottery winners now, because lottery winners, that information is published. All right? And so what they do is they'll call these guys posing as DOJ or FBI. Let's say they call posing as DOJ, and they'll say, listen, let me get you in contact with somebody in your local office in Fort Myers. All right, here's the number. They hang up, she calls the number, it's somebody sitting right next to the scammer. It's a scammer's buddy, okay? And so they had her so afraid, paralyzed to do anything. She had been talking softly, hadn't let anyone come in her house all day, so they isolated her. Red flag. They told her, do not tell anyone, because it could be your close friends or someone you don't know. So we need time to figure this out. All of this sounds suspect to me. Fortunately, I have a very close friend in the sheriff's department. I stepped out, called him. He immediately let me know this is a scam that's been going on. I went back in. She did not want to stir the pot. They continued to call her and pester her for the next 30 minutes, asking for more information. They had her address. They had her phone number. They obviously had her credit cards. So finally, I picked up the phone and called them out, and that was the end of that. But it wasn't over. Next week, all right, this was early this week, her phone calls had been captured and were being forwarded to some other place. The scammers were able to get her phone calls forwarded to their phone. All right? So, you can't click on every site. You can't click on every text message. Verify. I had a situation this week where I got a text from my uncle who had a new number. So the first thing I did was I texted my mother. Hey, did Uncle get a new phone? A new phone number? She said, yes, he did. I said, okay. So that's the level I'm at. All right. I don't want to scare you. Please, I don't want to scare you. And I don't want to steal your joy from surfing the internet and all those great cat videos. We know how much we love cat videos. But I do just want to reiterate to you guys to be careful and verify. All right. And don't be afraid to ask for help. All right. Even I have fell victim. Okay, I stupidly punched in my bank information into a website that looked just like my bank, Chase Bank. And immediately I got an alert that 297 passwords had been compromised. So I sat there in the parking lot for the next 30 minutes changing the very important passwords. All right, so don't be embarrassed. Okay, that's going to be our topic this morning. So with that, any questions?